to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. First and 10, Darnold.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
On first down, Kaepernick.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Tutu Atwell
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
To throw, Kaepernick. Forced out, Kaepernick hit, fumble, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Darnold on first down. Being chased out left. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the 50, it's Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Salvon Ahmed. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second and very short, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Demir Bird returning it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Another look for Atwell, complete this time. Touchdown Bengals! 2-2 Atwell with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. McPherson now for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. From the 27, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On first down, Darnold. Flush to his right.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. A 3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Darnold from the red zone now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
And this is caught at the 8.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Leonard Fournette. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. This is Fournette. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To throw is Kaepernick.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Kaepernick going to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back now in Cincinnati. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Monday. Jump.
Kaepernick now to throw. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A first down throw, Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Kaepernick now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Down at Deontay Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Mixon running right, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. McPherson's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers at you.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose, and the Bengals grab it.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Flushed, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Colin Kaepernick punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Darnold eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sam Hubbard, he's the one to get him, and that